ready for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir. Delta. Nice. Go.
Throwing to start this game. Looking deep to open the game. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers force the turnover on the first series of this game. There it is, partner. Tough to resist starting the game with a deep shot. I know you know that. It is aggressive, but also very high risk, high reward.
It is, Kate, and you know as an offensive player, especially as a quarterback, you go to bed that night, these plays are scripted. You're going to come out, you're going to take a shot. There you got to show a little restraint. If it's not there and that defense has the awareness they just did, boy, you got to be real careful to not give them an opportunity to do what they just did and make a huge play defensively.
Now ready for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Warren. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Warren once more. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
A 35-yard attempt.
This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And we continue to await our opening score in this ball game.
So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Off the play fake. It's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Brees on the ground for the first time. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Big play pushes them beyond midfield. Hits the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try to point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1.
Steelers nothing. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical, and that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick six. So now it's 13-zip, Rob, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers coming back after the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
On 2nd down, Warren escapes a defender. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Third and 4 coming up now. Rodgers here from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 319, ready for that?
It's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here we go. 58, is that?
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. The coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. We'll start the ground here with Warren. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Brandon Stevens has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This is Lazard looking the right side. He goes out a little short of the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go, Scott. 551, 12 go. Good night.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. The ball's out, he lost it. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't.
Just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Here we go. 3-19, good night, tonight. Right.
Get to Hall now on the option. Oh, what a step ball! Driving across the 15-yard line. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 20-zip lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push their lead to 21-zip already.
Steelers, nothing. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a
The
touchback.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. He cuts it right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
One after up and good from Boswell. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Jets with an early lead. More from MetLife coming right up.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. This makes it up to the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go, tonight. Blue 58, blue TS cut. Go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
23-yard line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Chased out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
630. 319. Tally. Don't left. Tally.
Now here's Rodgers. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's second and 11. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's a screen play to Warren. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Here we go, second and very long. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with third and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
319.
Again, Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10.
Here we go, Scott. 331.
Here he goes on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. A give left side for Hall. He makes the 25. That's the 45. Oh, with the touchdown.
For the extra point.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 7. Harrison
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Into traffic. Complete. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Run with Warren, and he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, Scott. Scott.
Fields on 1st down. Vacates quickly left side. All in left side. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 3-19, you like that? Right.
Hall running between the tackles. That's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
A pistol snap. Fields headed out right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
Fields out of the gun. stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. From the gun, it's Hall. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet, have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Austin McNamara on now to punt. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Rodgers will look to throw. Completes a DK Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go. Right.
He'll throw it. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. They cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Warren quick on the draw. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
They
start the half with a gift to Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Field throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
258,
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They're out now, ready to punt it. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Right and inside, give to Warren. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. 31. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Putting a receiver in motion. Rodgers throwing on third down. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. Collects this at the 32. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 41. Short pass brought in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
Here we go. Turbo, son. EQ. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Hits his running back. He spins into the clear. Keeps it moving. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Levis with a point after. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
Jets 35. Steelers 14. Harrison
Mevis ready to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down, Rodgers. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, Steelers.
On first down, Warren makes a man miss. Uh-oh, he's off. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Quincy Williams has it. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
3-19. Tonight.
Off play action, it's Fields. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, son. Turbo, son. Tonight.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He calls his own number again. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Checks it down the hall. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Completed to his running back. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Jets. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that field to cover. They can hit, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
Here we go. Tonight.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Play action now. It's Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Mevis able to knock it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
1st down throw by Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Forced out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Jalen Moore on the intended target. And that makes it third down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Gibson now to return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. 319, can I see that? All right.
Fields to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go, son. 319, can I see that?
Second and 3. He'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the sack. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets looking like they'll start this season with a win. Punting unit out now. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And it sets up second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Drops this underneath the warning. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6. Now to throw. Gets this to Woods. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. To the air here on first down, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the win goes to the Jets. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.